Hey guys, this is Locke. In today's class matches, at the end of the five of them, I ended up at rank 1 again. But yesterday, after I ended up at rank 1, after the third slot, I fell down to rank 3. So I'm curious to see how it goes tonight, if I'm going to fall again to rank 3, or if I maintain the first rank position. Either way, in today's matches, I thought these matches were both very interesting. It's a huge contrast from the matches that I showcased yesterday. Uh, if you look at the team that I'm playing right now, it's a very tanky team with King Mont, Rain, and Warrior of Light. So I know that I'm probably going to have a tough time dealing damage to them. This is actually one of two hard compositions, basically like a counter to to my team. Um, and luck obviously played a big role in it, but this is how I went about it. So I knew that my opponents were going to approach me. They also used Purify, so if they use Purify, that means that they have 3 turns of shield. So with that in mind, I know it's safe for me to go back because if they decide to go backwards at some point, that's okay with me. I can fight them later when their Purify has gone down. So right now, I'm just trying to put as much distance between myself and them as possible, and I'm trying to increase my attack buffs because I don't think they'll, especially the tanks, I don't think they'll do too much damage, but they are going to do a lot of status effects. So that's why I used the assault field buff on 9S instead of his defensive buff that I usually use. Now I'm trying to look for a good opening. If my King Wand can get into their range and use this Berserk ability, that would be great. But I don't know exactly because the enemies are within range and the Rain can use Mont's TMR again to give more agility, so I don't know if this would actually work out, but I took a chance and I tried and hoped that my King Mont is able to get in there and use his Berserk ability. That was what I was hoping. And it seemed like the gamble paid off. I was able to go before his King Mont and his Warrior of Light. Now, a little bit of luck is needed because I only have 50 faith on King Mont, so I roughly have a 67% chance of landing disable on both of them. Well, 67% chance on landing disable on both of them, like individually. I also got the stun off as well, and the stun actually, um, I mean, it's a nice benefit, nice side benefit. And then with the stun, now I'm trying to slowly deal damage to them. As you can see, like my Frederica does very minimal damage. If not for this Berserk, I probably would have lost, I think. And it only went off on King Mont as well, so the Warrior of Light is not Berserked. Now, I think he does something a little bit strange here, because he starts casting Invincible Shield on King Mont. And I don't think that stacks with Purify, so I'm not sure why he's doing that. Maybe it was a misplay. I'm not sure, but uh, you know, I don't know if it actually had much. Well, I think okay, it has. Yeah, it's a 35% shield, right? And the same as Purify. So I don't know, but anyway, he also managed to get Berserk off. So now I had to figure out how to kill King Mont before he uses his Berserk on my team and turns the tide. So obviously I'm doing very little damage, but I'm hoping by doing some chained attacks I can take him out. That was what I was going for here, and it seemed to have kind of paid off. But now there's a little bit of a problem that as King Mod is still not down. Um, well, Warrior of Light used Invincible Shield again. I'm not sure why, but if you guys know if that actually stacks or something, let me know in the comments because I don't think it stacks. But anyway, his Rain uses starts doing damage on my King Mont. Now I'm hoping that I still have the Keen Blade use left. So I'm hoping by using Keen Blade, I am able to go before the King Mont, and I checked their CT and I was able to. So I went and I hoped that with all the chain stacking, I can kill off that King Mont, and I was able to. So now, since my 9S only had 1 AP left, I went to regain some AP by collecting one of those crystals. At this point, I think I've pretty much won the game. I can AoE down rain, no problem. Many turns has passed, so I'm assuming that the missile resist skill that he had is gone now, and I am able to win the match. But this was pretty hard, and especially if I didn't get the lucky chance with using Calum's Pride and then berserking his King Mont. I'm not sure how this game would have gone. I might have lost. This is another game that I faced where this is also a team that is actually hard for me to fight against, and I had a good lucky chance here as well. So in this game, the opponent's setup is that basically he's rushing towards me. He is running Black Rose Helena and Garvel and King Mont. And the setup is that basically Black Rose Helena has the zombie TMR, so she gets re-raise. Garvel has Marshari's TMR to give everybody a shield, so they don't die easily as they're approaching my team. And King Mont also has Keen Blade. So I don't know he has Keen Blade at this point, but I'm assuming that he has Keen Blade, and I'm trying to play around that fact. So now I know he's going to approach me because he's already down in the trenches. So I know that he's coming towards me and he's going to try to attack as soon as possible. So I'm trying to move my team back to the corner as much as I can so that he's forced to approach the corner. I'm checking my damage here, and as I can see, I'm going to be doing very little damage, so I'm just going to use my aimed fire buff and again try to put as much distance as I can. Maybe if Black Rose Helena approaches from the side or something, I might be able to get a vital shot to break the barrier or something. That was what I was thinking. But so far, I didn't think I had a good chance in this game just because of I know how much damage Black Rose Helena and Garvel can do, and I have absolutely no magic resistance buffs except for the plus 15 spirit buff that my Ninus just gave. So with that, I'm looking to see what he's going to do. So he can't use his Keen Blade right now because his Garvel is not close by yet. So I know he's most likely going to be using Keen Blade next turn, if at all. Like he has a chance to use it next turn. So I decided that I might be in a lot of trouble if he does that. So I use Keen Blade to actually try to position my units better. And first of all, I'm hoping to get a double turn, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, especially if his Mont uses Keen Blade as well. That is probably not going to happen. So I do some damage, and then I move my Frederica out of the way. So most likely he wants to kill the Frederica. He doesn't want to go for 9S. Frederica is the one that he's aiming to kill. So I moved my Frederica out of the way, and I also moved 9S in the opposite direction so that he still won't be able to land a hit unless he uses Keen Blade. So he can use Keen Blade and attack one of the two. Most likely he could kill Frederica with Keen Blade, but he decides not to. I guess because if he moves forward to attack Frederica, my King Mont will be in range to use his Berserk ability. I'm assuming that's probably why he didn't attack Frederica. Or she could have also got like a lucky reflex or something too, right? So I'm waiting for him to approach now, and I'm just using Calum's Pride to make sure that I don't get a surprise, like my opponent doesn't surprise me with a turn in between or something. And then I'm trying to find a good position that he has to move to attack my King Mont. I don't want him to just attack and then move towards my Frederica. So I find a position that can do that, and now with my Frederica, again, I'm just, they're all in range for Barrage. Barrage doesn't do, it does 1 to 2k damage, but not enough to one-shot anyone, obviously. But I take the damage. I take the little damage that I can do, and I try to move, put more distance between the rest of my team and move more to the right side. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm going to move as far away as I can. And my opponent probably figures, okay, this is, he has to take a Keen Blade sometime. His team is basically taking damage little by little. So he tries to, do that. And I think I had a lucky break here because I used Calum's Pride. If I'd used some of the defensive buff or something, my King Mont would not have a turn now. And if he didn't have a turn now, I wouldn't be able to turn the battle by using his Limit Burst. So I was able to use his limit burst on the turn that's coming up. And my 9S was actually surprisingly tanky that lived through both those dark attacks. I did not expect that, but that was nice. Um, and now I use the King of Leonis to berserk both of them. And at this point, I was thinking that I had pretty much won the game. Um, if I can get a crit hit, I would win the game easier. So I was hoping for a crit. And the game rewards me, and I get that crit. So now I can most likely, unless Garvel moves, I don't know what his AI is going to do. Okay, the Garvel stands there. So now I can use my Federica to use Barrage and kill both of them, and at that point I won the game. I hope you guys enjoy these matches, and I hope my rank 1 will stick, but we will see. Take care now. Bye.